Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
And we're going to talk about the Guardians and the Cavs and
Sports stuff.
I didn't mention to you. I want to touch on the OJ Simpson death.
Yeah.
And some of the hypocrisy that I've already seen online about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was not convicted.
The glove didn't fit.
He was not convicted. So, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
Mm-hmm.
There is it. Johnny
What a
Cochran's
lawyer.
famous, famous line.
Quote. Yeah.
I think the whole defense team is dead. Unless
you're
Robert
right.
Shapiro is still alive. But I know, of course, Kardashian's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And Cochran.
Mm-hmm.
F. Bailey died.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of that team's.
Yeah. So, but let's start with the Guardians.
Yeah. Nothing to complain about there.
They're off to a good start.
I like it, man.
I'm sure some people are still, skeptical.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I'm skeptical. I'm going to be a little skeptical, but I'm not going to say, well, they haven't really played any. No, Seattle's supposed to be good. Seattle can hit the effing baseball. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, I believe, can hit the baseball.
Well, and
still
no matter what, division rivalry games are always different.
Uh-huh.
It's always a game.
Yeah.
Even if that team's not good, it's always a game.
It is. So, and they lost the game to Chicago.
Yeah.
I would have to say
But they took two. So.
I think the things that were most concerning to me so far, one of them is your guy has not been great so far. Bibee.
Yeah.
He's not been great.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he gets it together. I think he will.
I think they all will.
Yeah, but he hasn't been great. He's
no,
probably
you're right.
been the worst of the starters.
Probably. But what is it? What, 3 starts in now?
Yeah.
I mean,
2 of them were bad. 1 was okay.
It's all right.
So
once you see, once he start getting into the season, he's just warming up, I think.
Well, and I think, too, with this pitching staff and how the mentality's been for probably 10 years, is it's a competition.
Yeah.
They don't want that guy that pitched the day before, the day after, to pitch better than them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, that when that takes over, too, as the season goes.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'll be fine. It's just been a little concerning.
Yeah, you just got to get the jitters out. But you know what, man? You know what we haven't had in recent years that we're having now is the offense to back that pitcher up.
Yeah.
The offense is backing that pitcher up.
When they got down 5-0 last year, the year before,
it was over.
It was pretty much over.
Yeah.
It was. It was pretty much over.
Yeah.
But this year, no. I mean, I'm in the dugout 2 days in a row when they got down 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
And, Tuesday, by the time I got home, they had tied it up.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, by the time I got home, it was 5-3.
Yeah.
So, they're, and the guys, they come up with hits they hadn't in the past.
Yeah.
And I think they were young guys. They were doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Some of these guys.
They're just maturing. They're
Will
growing.
Brennan looks better.
Yeah.
He's not my favorite player, but he looks better, and you got to give a guy credit when,
Tyler Freeman looks good, man.
Yeah. I mean, he comes through when it matters. His average might not be the best right now. But he comes through when it matters.
This beginning season stats don't matter.
Yeah. They don't.
You got to start getting into the
unless
season.
we're going to rip on Francisco Lindor.
He's been doing that for the past 3 years.
That's what someone tried to say to me.
I'm not really.
Oh, you're talking about a small sample. Well, I said, is 2.5 years a small sample?
Yeah, right. Come on.
I don't think so.
Come on. Well, he hasn't hit over, 230 since he's been a Met?
No.
Come on.
I think it's average with the Mets. I saw it the other day. I think it is exactly 230.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good for 20-some million a year, huh?
Oh, yeah. 20-some million.
The Mets have got to be regretting that.
Oh,
They're not going to say it publicly.
No.
And their broadcasters are still going to promote him like he's awesome. But he's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
imagine if he wasn't an a-hole and he stayed in Cleveland, because weren't they gonna pay him that?
They were going to pay him. I think, from what I had heard, they offered him 5 years, $100 million, and he said no.
Wow, and that's just crazy. And I bet you if he stayed, he'd probably have a 300 average.
I bet he'd be hitting better because he wouldn't be miserable.
Yep.
Those fans are probably all over him.
It's better coaching staff over here too.
It is, except for their third base coach. Their third base coach is Mike Sarbaugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they got.
Oh, and
him?
he was Lindor's infield coach, so that's why they brought him over.
What to say? I didn't know where he went. Yeah.
He went to the Mets. He got hired like 8 days later.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he got a job. I like him.
I like Mike Sarbaugh.
He was a captain's manager.
Yeah, I like Mike
He was
Sarbaugh.
the second captain's manager in 2005. Yeah. So, but, you know, I think what sucks in this whole thing is Bieber.
Yeah, it's so sad. After two great starts.
Look, and I know that I've been hard on him.
Yeah. We all have.
I felt so bad for him on Monday. And you could just see the pain in his face when they introduced him.
I could.
Oh, you really could.
I was going to cry with him.
It was very... Oh, yeah. That was... You know, I turned the press conference off when they were replaying it last night on one of the shows. I just couldn't watch it again.
Yeah. It's sad because...
when he said, I fell in love with pitching again.
And I could tell.
Absolutely, you could tell, couldn't you?
You can tell he fell in love with baseball again.
Really
he fell in love with his team again.
So think about it, Josh. The things I was saying last summer about him, I think they probably were true. Because it seemed like he didn't care. Remember I was saying that?
I think
he didn't show enough emotion for me.
Someone showed him Josh and Tim Talk Sports.
Well,
somebody
maybe.
did.
Honestly, for real. Like, seriously, I could tell he didn't care. And something along the way happened where he didn't. Maybe he just got to where he thought he was something and that was it. And everybody convinced him about money and all that, so he didn't really care about the game anymore. I don't know. But he cared again. And then this happens.
Of course.
It's
terrible.
It is.
It scares me because, man, after seeing Shane Bieber back to Shane Bieber, I don't want this guy to go.
Well, I feel like, this is my thought. Although teams do crazy contracts all the time. But here's my thought. Guardians, 3 years, $60 million is what they'll offer him.
Okay.
And I bet he takes it.
I hope he does. I hope he's...
You're going to pay him $20 million for a year to sit on the bench? But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
As hard as I've been on him, he's earned that.
Yeah, he has. He has.
He has earned that.
He has.
So, you give him the 20, and then you 20 the next 2 years. Yep. I don't know if he'll take it. You know, maybe you got to go 3 years. I don't know. Maybe you got to go 3 years, $80 million,
maybe.
Or 3 years, 60
70.
With incentives.
Yeah, something.
You pitch this amount of innings. You win the Cy Young again. You know, the team makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
You get this, you get $5 million more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Give him an incentive-based contract, and he deserves to be brought back. They deserve to, for him to listen.
Yeah.
And come to some agreement.
Yeah. Because
he's going to go someplace where, if he goes to one of those big marketplaces,
he's gonna get...
You think Yankees fans are going to give him a break when he comes back and has some trouble at first?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
They're going to rip him to shreds. You know, I suppose the Dodgers can give him some huge amount because they just don't even care.
No, they don't.
But I'll bet you he stays here. I'll bet you he ends up signing a short-term deal. If he comes back and he's healthy, then he can get a contract for 7 years from somebody or something for $40 million a year.
Right.
You know, but I think it's a fit for both him and the team to bring him back.
Yeah.
Who was the most excited guy? Who was the first guy over to Bo Naylor last night?
I didn't see it.
It was him.
Yeah.
It was Shane Bieber. I was like, that's Shane Bieber. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't even have to be there right now, Josh.
No.
But he was.
Yeah.
Smiling all the way off the field because they won.
And when you say that he fell in love with baseball or pitching again, I think that means he fell in love with baseball again. He fell in love with this team again.
I gotta admit that broke
with
me
this
when he
fan
said
base
that.
again.
When he said that, I was just
I
cried when he said that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, this guy, man.
Yeah.
He cares.
He's not,
you know?
and he's never been a bad guy.
No, he's never been a bad guy. But I guess I always judge baseball harder than any other sport.
Yeah.
Where you better love it every second of every day like I do, or I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just expect everybody to love it like I do. And not that he didn't love it, but I just felt like at times last year,
no, you can
and he
tell.
had pretty much admitted that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a shame that he did what he needed to do in the off season.
Yep.
Tommy has a theory that maybe it's driveline causing some of this stuff.
You think?
Well, because all he worry about is velocity.
Yeah.
You know, and how many guys have gone there and gotten injured? I guess there's been a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I don't think the pitch clock thing is. I think
you don't think so?
No, that's a Tony Clark made up thing.
Yeah, I heard that one, but
Tony Clark is. I'm gonna get close to the camera, Josh.
Okay.
Tony Clark is a loser.
Did you guys hear that one?
Failed major leaguer. Too much power now, making crap up to make it look like he's good for the players' union. He's not. Mail just kid.
Nice.
But so yeah, I don't think it's the pitch clock.
Yeah.
I think that's bullcrap. Weren't guys getting Tommy Johns before that?
Yeah, there was plenty of Tommy John before that.
I'm pretty sure there were.
Yeah.
Let's ask Tommy John if there was a if there was pitch clock back then.
Yeah.
So
I don't think so.
I don't know. I that's just bullcrap. I think it is. I think really what's causing it is the obsession with velocity.
I can agree.
And what they're saying is, it used to be you had a kid hit 90, maybe hit 90 in high school, maybe.
Yeah.
And then he goes to college for 4 years, or he gets drafted because he could hit 90.
Right.
Now, everybody's got to hit 90. You're not even a draft prospect if you don't hit 90.
No,
now.
you got to be hitting 90 as a sophomore, junior in high school now.
So you're throwing from the time you're 16, 90 miles an hour, full force.
You're gonna tear
every
that
day?
arm up. Yeah.
How is it not going to tear it?
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
You ever see a junk baller need Tommy John? I can never remember
I don't think so.
I can never remember a junk baller needing Tommy John.
No. No Dickey, no.
No.
Yeah,
think of the guys.
Wakefield.
Yeah, guys that. There was a guy, Jamie Moyer, pitched like 21 years. He didn't need Tommy John. He learned how to pitch.
Can you answer me this, Tim? Did Charles Nagy ever need Tommy John?
No, but his elbow was.
Yeah.
It was not good by the end. But.
Yeah, but he wasn't a velo pitcher.
No, he wasn't.
Shane Bieber's not a velo pitcher.
Well, I think
they wanted him to be.
Yes, and that was what all the people were talking about that only understand that kind of stuff. The people that don't understand that you can pitch and get guys out not throwing hard.
Yeah.
They were so concerned his velo was down one mile per hour. Oh my God!
You want to hear something? You want to hear something just as sad, Tim?
He capped out at 94 today. He used to cap out at 95.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And you know what's so sad, Tim, is just a real life example. Is I got a buddy, and all he ever tells me is, this guy's been struggling because I think his velo's down. And every single time I hear that, I'm like, are you kidding me? He's not a velo guy. He's an accuracy guy.
And let me tell
or he's an accuracy guy. Or what if his velo's down?
I'm going to give you an example of a high school guy.
Okay.
One of our guys yesterday. Mm-hmm. Well, both of our guys yesterday looked really good. Mm-hmm. But our reliever yesterday, Nunzio Zivnaska. Known Nunzio since he was like 4. Mm-hmm. He's had trouble throwing strikes this year. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Not yesterday.
He throws hard. I don't think he throws as hard as his brother did, but he throws hard.
Yeah, not as hard as he did. Yeah.
But Nunzio when Nunzio throws strikes, I honestly don't think he's striking guys out because he throws so hard, but his pitches have so much movement on them.
They move. Mm-hmm.
But these analytics guys, they don't understand
velocity.
Velocity. Spin
stats.
Rate. Spin rate.
Stats. I test what?
Oh, they don't know.
I test what?
These analytics guys could not watch a high school baseball game and judge a guy by just watching. They couldn't do it.
Nope.
They will never be able to do it.
Nope.
They won't. They have to have stats in front of them.
I'd rather take an old school scout.
Mm-hmm. I would too. Yeah, so...
Because they would go and watch the game and see and make their opinion on that player after watching the game. With their own eyes.
Yes.
Not looking at the stats of the game.
Yeah.
Watching the game.
I saw a lot of scouts talk to a lot of scouts through the years. Mm-hmm. They told me what they saw. They told me what they saw. And let me tell you something. Most of those scouts laughed at that analytics stuff. They used it, but they laughed at most of it. Mm-hmm. And these guys worked in baseball for like a long time, some of them, and they did pretty well. Mm-hmm. So, but you get this young guy comes along who is an analytics guy, and he knows more.
Yep.
Because he can read stats. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just...
Man.
You have to use both.
You do.
But so many of those analytics people feel that it's so much more important just to go by that. How'd that work out for the Padres?
Not very well. Now their team's gone. Yeah. Now half their team's gone.
How that didn't work out for them?
No.
But they still haven't realized that. Because they fired Bob Melvin because he isn't an analytics guy. Yeah.
I ain't so worried about him now.
So, I don't know. I think that, the velocity thing is a factor in
Tommy
John injuries. I really feel like it is.
Yeah. Because, I think I saw, don't quote me on this, but I don't remember the exact other guys, but I remember seeing one or two other notifications of other pitchers who needed Tommy John the same day that I saw
Spencer
that Strider, yes.
Strider's injured.
That's who it was.
I'm not sure if he's getting the surgery yet. I'm not sure, but it is.
Yeah,
it is the same
it's just
thing.
I just saw two other guys the same day or
How many
two.
guys are? How many
unbelievable.
relievers? And what do relievers do now? They have to come in and throw hard.
Yep. They got to come in for one inning and they got to throw 100. They
as hard as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just think that it's definitely the throwing so hard.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Some guys can do that. Some guys can, but not a lot.
Yeah.
You can't force guys to be velo guys.
You can't. So, but that's all these people who are scouting for colleges and stuff. They want the velo guys.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Daniel Espino? He throws hard. How healthy has he been?
Not at all.
Nope, not at all.
Can someone tell me what happened to Danny Salazar?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
It's just...
I think it's the velo. I really do.
Yeah.
But, so we got, they won 4 straight series.
Yeah.
They won every series.
They're looking good.
Let's hope they can win the next 2. If they can win the next 2, I don't know if you saw, I did something on my TikTok thing, The Shot.
Okay.
Ripping on ESPN for moving them up 1 spot in their power rankings.
Huh. Yeah.
but moving the Mariners up like 5. That was the day after they beat the Mariners. Like what?
When are we gonna stop with the market?
Yeah.
Why does it matter? Who's winning games?
Exactly.
What's their record?
Exactly.
They're like the third best team in baseball right now.
They were 20th.
Come on.
They were 20th, and the Red Sox, who had the same record, were like 7th.
Yeah, it's all about the market. But you know what? Keep doing your market BS because when it comes playoff time, then you'll see who's real.
Yeah.
Then you'll see who's real.
So, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
But so let's talk about the Cavs for a few minutes.
All right. They took a win yesterday.
They won last night. Yeah, they did.
We'll take that.
I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah.
I think I might be able to go tomorrow night.
Okay.
And then hopefully Sunday also.
Who is it tomorrow?
Indiana tomorrow.
Indy. Okay.
And then I believe it's Charlotte
I want to say it's Charlotte. Yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yes, on Sunday, which is Fan Appreciation Day, and they really do appreciate their fans, the Cavs. They really do. So they those two regular season games left. They have 47 wins and 33 losses. Yes. Which it's gone down a little since the All-Star break. Actually, it's gone down a lot.
It's gone down a lot, Tim.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be yeah.
Let's not sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sugar.
It's I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's been bad.
Not good. No. And as your broadcast partner, Chuck Kolchuk, told me Monday, they are limping into the playoffs.
Oh, they are.
They are limping into the playoffs. And I 100% agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
That big run they had at the beginning of the season has held them up for the entire season.
The big run they had in the middle.
In the middle,
season.
okay. Yeah, but, man.
I'm going to say it, and I've said it before, and I cover the team.
All right.
But I don't do interviews because, I'll just be honest, I don't like doing interviews. So I don't interview individual players. But I got to tell you, the team is better off when Darius Garland is not on the floor. He's better off. They're better off without him. I saw something the other day, and I could see this happening. The Cavs trading Garland to San Antonio for San Antonio's pick. Yes.
That'd be a good move.
Yeah. But I feel like at this point, Mitchell's not coming back either. They got to win a first rounder.
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna
have
be,
to.
As Browns fans, love to say, they're gonna blow it up. If they lose in the first round, they're blowing it up.
Yeah,
they're gonna keep Allen and Mobley and a lot of
some of the
other guys, Strus and some of those guys. But I could see them, trading Garland, Mitchell leaving, Bickerstaff's pink slip being on the bus after the game.
Yep.
And even Koby Altman. I would not be surprised. You can't tell a fan when you're pissing on their leg that it's raining outside.
Jesus. And
the we're going to be the best version of ourselves. That's old now.
Come on.
It's not working. Guess what the best version of yourselves is? Not good enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look, I like JB Bickerstaff. Seems like a really nice person. Most of the team, they seem like really great guys. But this is pro sports.
It's a business.
I'm sorry, it's pro sports.
Unfortunately, it's a business.
Yes, and if you can't get it done, changes have to be made. And so, I almost think they have to get by the second.
I agree.
Get by the second round for Mitchell to stay.
I agree 100%.
And the second round for Bickerstaff not to get fired. I think even if they get by the second round, Garland's still going to get traded.
I thought they should have traded Garland at the trade deadline this year.
Well, they probably didn't. There were so many injuries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think after this season ends, we will see Darius Garland in a Cavs uniform, or as maybe some fans would say that are into fashion. I don't think we're going to see Darius Garland in a Cavs outfit.
Jeez.
Cavs, shorts and the top. I don't think we'll see him in that again.
Yeah.
I just don't think so.
I don't think he deserves it.
I don't think so either.
Honestly.
I was watching a game the other night. It wasn't a Cavs game. Jazz were playing somebody. And I'm watching the game. And I'm thinking to myself, I think Colin Sexton would fit this team better. I think he would.
Tim, you can ask anyone that I was close with back in the day, back in those times when Colin Sexton and Darius Garland were getting drafted.
2 years ago?
Yeah, way back in those days, man. Yeah, way back in the day. I didn't know anything about this Colin Sexton kid when they drafted him.
I watched him in the tournament.
Yeah. I watched him play, and I saw that the guy plays hard, and I like that.
Yeah.
And I love that about basketball players. That's my favorite thing to see about a basketball player.
But Clevelanders fall into the trap so many times, Josh, with the exception of Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
He's hurt all the time. He's hurt all the time.
Yep.
We don't respect the fact he plays hard. He's hurt all the time. Well, he hurts her all the time because he plays his ass off.
Yeah. And then we drafted this Darius Garland fella, and I'm like, why did we draft another point guard when we just drafted a point guard?
Yeah.
And then it was fun to see him grow and see him play, get better. But I just always have thought Colin Sexton was a good fit for this team.
I don't think Darius Garland's been the same since he got the contract.
Bingo.
Or as the cool people would say, I don't think he's been the same since he got the tract.
Got the tract?
Yeah,
is that what they say?
No, I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh, they get since he got his paper, his moolah,
his money,
his cashola. Yeah, Lindor.
What? Manziel.
Oh
yeah, Manziel.
Money Manziel, baby.
Yeah,
Money Manziel.
Yeah. Johnny
Oh,
Manziel.
trust me, I know. I had to watch that, Tim.
He's going to go down in flames. Those were my words on draft night when they drafted Johnny Manziel. One of my friends, actually, I cannot bring up Johnny Manziel, or he said he'll never talk to me again.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it's because I was right, Josh.
Yeah.
It's because I was so right.
Can't be right, Tim.
No. I mean, you know what? The Johnny Manziel thing was so clear from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. But yeah, Darius Garland, I'm not saying he's Johnny Manziel.
No.
But I don't think
he's not that
this
bad.
team. I don't think he fits this team.
He doesn't fit the team.
No.
Not anymore.
No. So, yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad guy or anything.
No.
I don't want to put that out there. But, so, I just wanted to, before we end, we got a couple minutes left. I just wanted to touch on that. Like I said, the OJ Simpson passed away.
Yes.
I don't care who it is. When someone dies, they leave family behind.
Yes.
And that's sad for them.
Yes. Nobody ever roots for people to die.
No.
We never want to see
No.
it. We never want to see it.
No. But I've also thought about the hypocrisy of the honest truth of it was OJ Simpson was not convicted of the two murders. He was not. So any Browns fan or Steelers fan that has defended Deshaun Watson, or Ravens fan that has defended Deshaun Watson, Ray Lewis, or Ben Roethlisberger because they were not convicted, but they say shit about OJ Simpson, you are 100% a hypocrite because he was not convicted. He was not. He wasn't. Call him a armed criminal? Yes, he got convicted of that. Mm-hmm. He did not get convicted of murder. In Johnny Cochran's famous words, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Mm-hmm. And I watched that whole trial. My mom was obsessed with that trial. Mm-hmm. So I watched it. I watched the recaps of it at night.
Yeah.
Look, I've told you this before, and I've told everybody, pretty much everybody I know. From the second it happened, I never thought he did it. From when the evidence started coming out, I never thought he did it. I never thought. I'm not going to say who I thought did it. I'll tell you off the thing, because that's probably liability if I accuse someone of being a murderer.
Yeah.
But I never thought he did it. So you can't stand there and call him a murderer when you're going to defend other guys. Mm-hmm. So he didn't get convicted either. So
True.
that was just my opinion on that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's it for today.
Yeah. Quick shout out to Blue Devil Baseball in the first win yesterday.
Got the first win yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, beating a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we'll be back next week, hopefully on Tuesday.
Yeah, hopefully on Tuesday.
And I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
We'll see you then.